Oh, I'll be right back.
Third and long. He's going to have to throw for it. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen. Playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. The opening drive, nice execution. They scored the touchdown. That was big time.
Oh, crap.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes offense will take the field for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Lining up from the 34 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood going, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room. Give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
They made the stop, tried to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And the Buckeyes will snap it on first and 10. Wide receiver shows motion, feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it second and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Grabbed on the outside, it's Judkins. It would have been a 54-yarder if they tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on fourth and short. Fast motion from the offense. The give on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. A first down for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clyde. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Running back searching for a hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Three tight ends in the formation on first and 10. He wants to throw. Trying to get to it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Now on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Jesse, a bit about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth-down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's Howard. Makes his connection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Morgan. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They're going to run it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Wolverines are on the move. Used to play fake. Now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And Ohio State makes a ton of with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share
you see right here.
The play action fake. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he rushes it right through the upright. It's good from 59.
You want to talk about leg talent? That kid just made that kick 40-plus yards into the wind. That's incredible.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught behind the line. It's a Buka. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Quick completion on the out.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half. But could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Back to the air one more time. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw on third. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And it looks as if there will be no return here. The punt goes out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode and try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
All right, Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Complete downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it away at the 25. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Wide open downfield. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a grab and go for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop, go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. Listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Ty, I had to cuss their ass out. I said, y'all better get your motherfucking ass out in that field.
And with the extra point, they pull